Welcome to FC Yahoo, guys. Today I'm tackling the issue of Nigel De Jong, and yes, pun very much intended. The Dutchman has left MLS and moved on to Galatasaray after just 22 games with LA Galaxy, and it seems the league aren't going to miss him too much. On Wednesday, MLS tweeted a 66-second farewell video that featured 3 yellow cards and 1 red, including that nasty challenge on Darlington Nagbe that earned the 31-year-old a 3-game ban. The now deleted video also highlighted the fact that he had 5 shots on goal, 0 goals and 0 assists, which are hardly useful stats for a defensive midfielder. MLS might not miss the man who broke Stuart Holden's leg in a friendly in 2010, but was he actually a good signing? Well, in many ways, yes, he definitely was. When he was brought in from Milan, Bruce Arena knew exactly what kind of player he was, and he relished the prospect of a tough presence in the middle of the park. He had someone capable of intimidating the opposition, of breaking up play, of placing successful passes all over the middle third, and of protecting one of the best defences in the league. De Jong did all of that with aplomb, and he was the linchpin of the team, albeit one who has the obvious downside of spending time on the sidelines for obnoxiously bad tackles. And yes, he's guilty of dangerous play, but the league knew that before he arrived. Complaining about his rough play at this stage is a bit like buying a tiger, putting it in your backyard, and acting surprised when it mauls a neighbour. You bought a tiger, what did you expect? Arena has always championed his role, and a few days ago he said, "We don't have an educated public to understand what he does, but he's been an important member of our team." That was a needlessly condescending comment for the fans. You could argue that the educated public are choosing to watch the European leagues instead, but it does highlight how De Jong's tenure can be viewed as a success from the man who would know best. That said, it was the right time to get him out of the league. MLS data showed he earned $500,000 in 2016, which would have increased to a whopping $3.25 million for the next 2 years had he played another 5 regular season games. Now the club are free of that financial burden, and more importantly, they freed up a designated player slot for next season, which they could fill with someone who'll sell more shirts and attract more publicity than De Jong did. So there's now a De Jong-shaped hole in the Galaxy midfield, and he will be missed, but now was the right time to cut him loose, if only for purely financial reasons. Alright, that's my take. Let me know yours in the comments or at Yahoo Soccer on Twitter. Thanks so much for watching. Love Team Others. See you next time.